Welcome to this channel. This channel is for education and culture based on historical and scientific evidence. So for those friends who do not want to face reality, please do not continue on to watch this video. Now, in past few days, I have sharing many things which showing that the today's Wing Chun or the 1960 version of Wing Chun is no longer the Wing Chun in 1850, which is according to the Shaolin Sword Strike and Qi Ji Guang and so forth, which is based on momentum, not based on structure. And the 1960s Wing Chun is based on structure and Tan Bong Fo, the hand techniques. Now, many friends, many Wing Chun friends still commenting in my YouTube and send me messages saying things like, you need to continue move with your structure. When I am presenting momentum is not about continuous move with your structure. How is one continuous move with a structure? Can you move a building, a structure building moving around? No, that is not momentum, as what I have already presented previously. The second thing is, there are friends who say that, oh, you train with your form, like your Xiu Lim Tao, get your internal power. And then when you fight or you spar, you just go freestyle, like Hendrik said. Well, sorry, Hendrik didn't say that. Okay? That is not making any sense at all. If you think that you practice your form and your structure, and in the fight, you can go free, whatever you like to do. Look at the Western boxer friends. They train what they're going to use in their fight. Okay? Nobody is going to train one thing and then when they fight, they do another thing. So if you don't train, what are you going to do? You'll be free when you fight. But every day you train your form, your chi sao, your wooden dummy. So at the fight, you want to be free. So what are you going to use? The third thing is some Asia friends saying that, oh, Hendrik, you are talking nonsense. Well, am I taking nonsense, talking nonsense? I'm going to share with you today. 1960 Wing Chun is not the ancient Wing Chun anymore, by evidence, by technical evidence. Okay, if anybody want to show me they have a better evidence, please feel free, because this is not about me. This is about to make clear what is going on. So there are three things in the 1850s Wing Chun, which today you don't see it anymore in public. 99.99% you don't see that anymore. And people don't train that way. In past 120 years, you can check those 120 years of data, you can see that. The first thing, which you don't see it anymore in the 1960 Wing Chun, is, as I have put in the Wing Chun matrix. Now, this is using the today's technology to train. Okay, so what is this training? Lower abs breathing. Lower abs breathing. Prepare for momentum handling. Now, if one do this, follow this instruction, automatically this lower part of the spine will be loosened up. One be able to breathe deep. So it is this butt, this is loosen up this place. No, I exaggerate a little bit. This is loosen up this place instead of tucking the tailbone like that or standing there uh, 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 tightening your butt. No, you relax the entire thing. If you go through this, you will get that. That's how you prepare for the breathing. Only if you be able to do natural resonance low abs breathing, where your pelvic floor muscle and your diaphragm synchronize that way, you'll be able to lose your body, you'll be able to have deep breathing, you'll be able to have your VO2 max, and you'll be able to support the momentum. You don't see this in the entire world, at least in public for 99.9%. You don't see this type of training. Look at everybody's Tao sets. Did they emphasize on this? Did they emphasize on this part of muscle? They don't. Even you can read the writing of 1880s or 1890s exist today. They don't have that. They're talking hand techniques and this and that. Okay? So there's evidence number one. Evidence number two. No one in the 1960 Wing Chun have recycling momentum. Okay? No one have it. And this recycling momentum is according to the ancient Shaolin short track riding. Now, you need that when you want to shoot in and you want to play, which I'm going to share with you a little bit. And also, for the 1960s version, they do not have the multi-directional strength or force or jing, whatever you want to call it, training for the entire body with the recycling momentum. So, I have shared before, one trained with this Red Boat training band. This is the multi-directional strength, and this is all recycling momentum. You go forward, you're recycling backward, and so forth. Okay? Now, there is none of those type of training in the 1960s version of Wing Chun. Check all the data for past 120 years. Only here, now we dig it out, we show it to the world. Okay? The third thing, for the 1960 versions of Wing Chun, as in the restricting Wing Chun here, based on ancient, there is body and footwork pairing that leads to shoot in and fill in. That leads to the plum flower footwork. And remember, this footwork is actually the body, which is the priority one, pair with the footwork, not the common people when they talk about footwork. Or, oh, I have this plum flower footwork, we walking around there. That is not what it means. Okay? So, again, this is all the footwork. It is here, based on Shaolin contents and the 1850 writing. Now, so According to the plum flower and the ancient Wing Chun, the fighting range is there's this range where in the long range you can kick each other. The second is at this range. So this is the range, one range, and this is the second range where you want to move around with all the body handling. Okay? And the range which I'm not touching, I cannot touch the opponent. Opponent cannot touch me. That is the non-fighting range. So it is presenting here. Okay? This is the close body range. This is the way you have a long fist can touch, and you have moved somewhere else where you both cannot touch. And you have all different type of footwork, which is based on the body work for handling different range. Over here, where you can punch each other, there is all type of footwork. Over here, when it is close to the body, you have all kind of footwork. You need that. And your body mechanics, you need that in this range. And when you close in this range, you also have your recycling momentum at this close range. Okay? Where your body has to be paired with your footwork, with your body is needed for heavy attention, because you need to move your shoulder, your hip, those are for attack, your tongue, your torso, all kind of stuff, and then your stability. That's why you need to handle your core. You need to be able to breathe. Three things. Look around in the world, of Wing Chun today. Look around the world for past 120 years. Any grandmaster, any lineage, did they talk about this? They don't. If you think you have something like that, please bring it out. These three things, they are one piece. Without the breathing, I cannot do the recycling momentum or the multi-directional force. Without the breathing support the momentum handling and the recycling momentum handling and multi-directional force, I cannot play from this range, go to this range, and keeping flow. That is the reality. We accept it or not, that is the reality. So how is one supposed to train in the Xilium Tao structure this way, or putting the weight behind? Are you doing Qi Sao this way? Are you doing Qi Sao in this distance? And then you do the wooden dummy in this distance. You end up be able to shoot in from here, feel in, turn, recycle, back, turn, back, go. How can you do that? Can you train on the structure and everything? Weight behind, tucking your tailbone, do not pay attention to this, do not pay attention to the breathing, and then you say when you fight in the sparring, you just go free, do whatever you want. What are you doing? Look at the Thai boxer. They fight with what they train. Western boxer, the same. BJJ, the same. MMA, the same. So get that clear, please. Do not keep telling me of, oh, I agree with you, Hendrik, and I'm using this. I don't use my high bong sao. I use my high biu sao. What are you talking about? That's why this morning I wake up, I delete many of the comments, and I tell many people, think clearly what other people say. So if I do not block people off, delete their comments, am I supposed to give everybody endorsement or approval, whatever they said, which is completely out of these three things: the breathing, the multi-directional strength, and the recycling momentum, and the body leads should in fill in type of the plum flower so-called footwork. Wing Chun footwork in the ancient is not footwork. Walking in that pattern. Wing Chun footwork in the ancient meaning you shoot in, you're handling the momentum, meaning the body is having the first priority before you put your foot down there. Because momentum is NV, mass multiplied by velocity. This body is your mass. If you don't know how to handle this body in a different way, how are you going to move your leg? So in the short strike is this body number one priority, and then this supporting it. Your hand. People today love to talk about Lin Xiu Dai Da. Oh, you neutralize him and you strike him. So everybody stand there using their hand to neutralize and then strike. You know what is the real Lin Xiu Dai Da? He struck me there. You just shift into the angle, shoot him from here. That's called Lin Xiu Dai Da. It's not he have a hand here, I have to neutralize him and then I punch him. That is not what Qi Ji Guang said. That's not what Shaolin Short Strike said. Shaolin Short Strike say, he comes shoot at you, you go angle in. It's in the writing, in the creed of the Shaolin Short Strike. Defined clearly. Okay? So we need to be clear on what we are talking about. And we like it or not, this is a reality today already. And as what I said, if you have information to prove that what I'm saying is incorrect, please share your information based on history evidence, traceable, classical evidence, based on science. Because I don't want to be right. I just want to make the thing correct so that everybody do not march into the drain. This is 2021. Just go watch what Xi Xiaodong talk about Wing Chun. Sorry, what Xi Xiaodong talk about in his video on Wing Chun is not the Wing Chun I practice. The ancient 1850s Wing Chun I practice. Not the Shaolin, not the Qi Ji Guang. That's how clear I want to make it. Not only to our Wing Chun friends, to also to the Xi Xiaodong and those who want to anti Wing Chun. Put it straight by history evidence and by science, not by who have the bigger fist or who can beat who. We are talking technology and history here.